John's gospel, of the four gospels, the more theological as a result of that, and that's the claim because it is just packed with teachings and meaning. Certainly Mary Magdalene at the beginning of the passage that we hear today can represent all of humanity seeking to find Jesus, seeking to know where he's present. And oftentimes, and I run into this a lot in college, even work with high school students, they have a powerful encounter with the Lord, real deep spiritual experience. And yet in their inexperience, they try and hold on. They don't want to let go like Mary when she recognizes the resurrected Jesus. And oftentimes what will happen is the energies are turned into trying to recreate a feeling and not being open to an encounter with the Lord. And there's a huge difference between the two of those. And so what often happens is they get very frustrated and give up on that spiritual journey. But Jesus' words to Mary, "Stop holding on to me," is not just for the seeker, not just for the neophyte beginning this journey, but also for those who've been in this journey for a long time. That word can also be translated as cling. Stop clinging to me. We can often do that in the spiritual realm. We can come have an experience of the Lord, an understanding of the Lord that makes us feel comfortable. And we can stay clinging to that comfort, to that definition of God, understanding of God, to the point that we stop growing, to the point that the relationship doesn't progress and perhaps even begins to wane. We don't move forward. And oftentimes we can be just like Mary at the beginning of the gospel today and not even recognize where the Lord is, not even hear his voice or recognize where he's calling us because we're still stuck in this old concept or idea or understanding of the Lord. It is a relationship that we're called, a relationship with the living, resurrected Lord, and that is always going to be changing. That's why we have the sacraments, to keep us rooted, to give us the courage and the strength we need to persevere in that challenge of leaving our comfort zones, to respond to the Lord's call, that we may come to a deeper understanding of ourselves and seek to continue the transformation and conversion that the Lord calls each of us to.